Good morning, everybody. My name's Takaya. I'm an actor in Los Angeles. Today, I'm drinking some jasmine tea. Kind of sucks, actually, to be honest. Company's not very good. Today's a part 2 to my Actor React series. We are gonna go over the 10 best performances. The best actors of the decade. Last time we did actors who are in desperate need of acting classes. That video was trash. Hopefully only the video we were watching was trash and not the video I made from the trash video turning out to be trash. You know, I pride myself on turning shit into gold. So, yeah, I'm sure it was great. Today we're gonna watch, hopefully, an actually good video with actual acting. And not 15 minutes of fluff commentary. Again, not like these videos at all.
Killed those 3 Wall Street guys.
More Joaquin, of course.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
There's no punchline. It's not a joke.
Look at everything that's going on in his face.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. Look at that. Everything in between the lines right there. He doesn't just say it and then drop it and let Robert De Niro pick it up.
Well, let me get this straight. You think that killing those guys is funny?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Comedy is subjective, Murray. Isn't that what they say?
You know how I feel like most people would play this? If somebody just got the sides, the script, just this scene, they would look at it, be like, okay, I'm like a demented serial killer kind of guy. I'm like fucked in the head. How am I gonna play this? And they'd try to play like the idea of like demented or like psychotic. And then they would do this whole caricature of like somebody who's mentally ill and going through a huge trauma in their life. But they would, again, play the idea of it. And so they would try to be like all diabolical and maniacal, especially at these lines right here. Watch this part.
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
That right there, they'd be like, I do. And I'm tired of pretending like it's not. You know what I mean? You would see people ham that up so easy if like you were a casting director auditioning these lines.
Oh, why is everybody so upset about these guys? If it was me dying on the sidewalk, you'd walk right over me. I pass you every day and you don't notice me.
In a way, it's really off-putting because he's like relatable a little bit. You're like empathetic towards him. It makes you think like, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Everybody just yells and screams at each other. Nobody's civil anymore. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy.
Oh.
You think men like Thomas Wayne ever think what it's like to be someone like me? To be somebody but themselves? They don't. They think that we'll just sit there and take it like good little boys, that we won't werewolf and go wild.
The other thing he's doing so well, and the reason I think all this is coming across so strongly is because he's personalizing everything. It's really, really easy to like just spew that stuff, like this story about himself. Nobody thinks what it's like to be the other guy. Like everybody just screams at each other and they're not civil and da-da-da-da-da. But he's got like, it feels as if he's got specific memories tied to these things that he's saying. Like he's recalling things that happened to him that made him feel this way and it brought him to this point of being like so distraught and like done with the world.
Not everybody, and I'll tell you this, not everyone is awful.
You're awful,
Me?
He just drops down so good.
Oh yeah, how am I awful?
So menacing.
Playing my video. Inviting me on the show. You just wanted to make fun of me. You're just like the rest of them.
You don't know the first thing about me, pal. Look what happened because of what you did, what it led to. There were riots out there. 2 policemen are in critical condition. You're laughing. You're laughing. Someone was killed today because of what you did.
I know. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Yo, wild as that is, you can tell he's having fun with it. And it makes it fun for us to watch too. He's not like torturing himself and try to be so internal. And just, I gotta get it like this. I gotta be the Batman. You know what I mean? I think he talks about that too in interviews when he's doing all the press, because everybody was like, what was it like to play the Joker? It must have been terrible, horrible, hard on your mental health. And he's like, yo, I'm an actor. Like, I had a ton of fucking fun. What are you talking about?
I want nothing to do with you. Ever since I met you, everything I have ever cared about is gone. Ruined, turned to shit, dead ever since I hooked up with the great Heisenberg. I have never been more alone. I have nothing. No one. All right, it's all gone. Get it? No. Why? Why would you get it? What do you even care as long as you get what you want?
Man, they fucking killed that shit. What I love about that scene too is he's got an ebb and a flow. It's not like all one. You know, a lot of people, they'll just be like the whole time, like, oh, I gotta cry here, I gotta be angry here. And it gets like, after a while, you're just kind of like, all right, dude, chill out. Like, I get it, you're upset, it's a big deal. He's got levels to the shit. You know, there's like 100 different ways to be angry. There's 100 different types of anger. He goes through a little journey, and just like a small detail, I love that he's got the tight jaw. You know, a lot of times you see actors and they're like all f***ed up on screen, but then they kind of just, they walk around like normal, like nothing hurts. It doesn't affect their like physicality in any sort of way.
Do you regret this?
No,
Where's your mother?
I don't know, Looney.
Infringement. Back to the start.
Oh,
Okay.
like look at that. Dude, that's ridiculous. Just that like focus and confidence and just like being in the scene like that. I feel like I would be super self-conscious, or like it would take me a minute to sort of work all that out to be just like there with it, because he's so like neurotic in a way. It's amazing. I fucking love this movie.
Do you often think about how inconsequential you are?
Yes.
Do you believe that God will save you?
No.
Have you ever had sex with a member of your family?
Yes.
Are you lying?
No.
Who?
Auntie Bertha.
Where's your aunt now?
I don't know, maybe home.
A lesser actor, man, would not do this justice.
Are you lying?
No.
Are you a liar?
Yes.
Have you killed anyone?
Yes.
Who?
Japs in the war.
Do you regret this?
No.
What are you running from?
Maybe hurt a man, I think. Maybe he's dead, I don't know.
Where?
In Salinas, he stole a batch of my booze and he drank it.
What a tricky scene. I mean, first of all, just the way they go back and forth. You know, sometimes you gotta like keep flipping sides, like show Joaquin, show Philip Seymour, just like to make it interesting. But you don't, I mean, when you have good actors, you don't need to do that. And damn, dude, the two of them, that's the type of acting when you see it and you're just like, there's nothing that could be said. There's no other way that you could ever imagine it being done. They just put so much of themselves and their talent on it that it's like, don't even fucking touch it.
Kid's gone for more than a week. Have half as good a chance of being found, and after a month, almost none are not alive. All right? So forgive me for doing everything I can.
No, what? It hasn't been a fucking week.
You're right. Day
hasn't been a
fucking
week.
6. Day 6. And every day, she's wondering why I'm not there to fucking rescue her. Do you understand that? Me, not you. Not you, but me. Every day.
All right.
So forgive me for not going home to have a good night's rest. Now why didn't you look for my fucking daughter?
Yeah, there's some really good performances in here, some good ass movies. What I love about that movie specifically, they play people that feel like are so different from who they actually are, or like our idea of them, at least my idea of them, like as a celebrity, you know, like a personality. Like Hugh Jackman, most of us think of as like, obviously he's known for playing Wolverine, so like really jacked man. And then I think Jake Gyllenhaal, you know, similar, but he plays a lot of the like the nice guy sometimes. He does the action movies. He's super versatile. I don't think you can really fit him into a box. But they're so convincing. Hugh Jackman being that like helpless father who's supposed to be somebody who prides himself on protecting his family, but then is completely incapable of doing it. Like no matter what he does, he just can't do it. like it doesn't work out in his favor. And then Jake Gyllenhaal being this like really like intellectual. I remember seeing an interview with him where he was talking about some like tics he added to the character, and he noticed that a lot of highly intelligent people kind of blink their eyes like this, and so he added that to his character. You'll see him doing that, like especially if he's just sitting there thinking, he'll be doing that. So that's a cool little thing you can add, things like that to differentiate your characters or add a little bit of flavor.
I wish to confess.
You wish to confess?
I saved you. I saved this city and all your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Tyrion!
Yes, Father. I'm guilty. Guilty? Is that what you want to hear?
You admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of a far more monstrous crime. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life.
This scene feels like an actual big deal. In a lot of the other scenes of this kind, where it's like supposed to be like the big release for the character and like we finally understand what they've been going through their entire lives. For me at least, most of the time it's just like, sounds like you could deal with it. Maybe that's just me being insensitive. I don't know, maybe I'm an asshole. It's Peter Dinklage's, like, it feels real. You're not calling bullshit on it. You know, he's not leaning on the words to tell you why it's a big deal. He's feeling it. The energy's going this way instead of this way, being internal and being like, this is a problem, this is what I've dealt with my whole entire life.
I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
Samarin! Samarin! Escort the prisoner back to his cell.
I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here, so I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
I shouldn't be smiling because this scene is so fucking hardcore. You see all that variety in there? Some people would just kind of go in there and just be like angry, angry, angry. And you could literally just play the idea of angry for this entire scene because that's literally what he's saying. If you look at the lines, or listen to the lines, that's basically what's going on. He's spiting all these people, saying, you know, he wish he could kill everybody, and the fact that he's been so discriminated against his entire life, he just is done with it. And he decides to live his life for himself. And it's just a good scene. Great scene. Oh my God, I love this scene. I love this scene so much.
Christ! Fuck! Shit. Damn it, Rick. I swear to God. Fucking lines, embarrass yourself like that in front of all those goddamn people. Well, you were drinking all night. Fucking drinking again. 8 goddamn fucking whiskey sours. Fucking bullshit. You're a fucking miserable drunk. Fucking remembering your fucking lines. I practiced them and now I don't look like I goddamn practiced them. You're sitting there like a fucking baboon. 8 fucking whiskey sours. I couldn't stop at fucking 3 or 4 out of 8. Wow. You're fucking alcoholic. Drink too much, huh? Every fucking night, every fucking night. That's it. That's fucking it. That's fucking it. You stop drinking right now. All right? Make a promise to yourself you're gonna stop fucking drinking.
I don't remember, but I think he's got the fake. He's using his accent still from the movie. He doesn't have a southern accent, I don't think, in the rest of the movie. That's a hilarious detail. I love that scene. When I saw that scene in the theater, I fucking died because that is the shit. Man, if you're an actor, we've all been there. You know, you mess up on set or something. Oh my God, so good. Now this movie I haven't seen. Giving herself something to do, yep. Yep. Taking her time. Mm-hmm. Amazing. When you watch it, it seems so simple. When you think about it, no dialogue, no lines. Scenes like that in movies, sometimes you need a scene like that to really get the point across about a character or see where they're at. Because if we had a scene of her, say, with somebody else, with another character, breaking down, crying, you know, with her friend, and saying like, I'm going through this is how I'm feeling, yada, 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 bawling her eyes out, it would not be anywhere near the same effect as that right there because she's by herself. We feel like we're watching her life. We're like a fly on the wall. She's like totally raw. No facade, no guard. We never see people like that. It's very rare that we ever see somebody like that, even our, you know, our closest friends or family members or whatever. So when we get to see that with a movie character, with somebody we want to get to know, we immediately get so close to them. Those are tough scenes to do too. I mean, think about it. They sit you down, the camera's there, and behind it, all right here, are 100 people just standing there like, and then a director in the back, action! And you're there, and you gotta, first of all, pretend like they're all not there, not look directly into the camera, even though it's right in front of you, and like, just you by yourself carry that whole scene. But I think the amazing thing that Margot does there is, first of all, she doesn't force it. Like, you don't feel like she's like really reaching. She's not going, I need the tears now. I need them at this point. I need this many tears. I gotta look this way. And she's not like playing it for the camera. She's just there by herself. And you can still get the sense of like, there's something she's about to go do after this scene. That's why this is happening. It's not the obligatory character looks at themselves in the mirror shot, where they just go. You know, one of those things. That's all we got for today. Let me know if you like this video, what you thought about the performances that we covered today. If you have any other ones like you want to see in particular, comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.